us join it live, we'll be putting it in our partner newsletter, so you can watch it again if you missed something. But thank you for being here today. So as everyone on this call is aware, tourism continues to play an important role in supporting Henderson County's economy. Today's update will focus on how the TDA's marketing efforts are working to drive demand for the destination and support local businesses. We'll particularly share what's been going on since November, since our last update, and we'll give a look ahead as to what we are planning for next fiscal year, which will start July 1. Next slide, please. If anybody, please, here's a QR code. You can scan that, or you can go to that address there that you see. That's where the QR code will lead you. If anyone has any questions, if we don't have time at the end of this to address questions, please send your questions there. We will all receive that and make sure you get answers to it. So you can have that with you live on another screen. Feel free to send questions during and after, and really anytime you have a question for the TDA. That's a great way to reach us and ask questions, and we'll get you routed to the right place for the best possible answer. Okay, next slide. So real quickly before you get started, just a little bit about the visitor economy cycle. Sometimes we call this the tourism life cycle, but this is why we exist. So just very quickly, at the top at the noon mark, you see promoting Henderson County. So our role by legislation is to use marketing to introduce travelers to Henderson County and to inspire visits here. The visitors then come here. Once they come here, we hope they stay overnight, booking stays in our hotels, generating lodging revenue, going to our restaurants, going to all of our attractions. While they're in all those places, visitors are spending their dollars here. So again, restaurants, stores, attractions, purchasing goods and services. Those dollars that they spend here, the visitors, supports local businesses, of course, really important to our mission, keep their doors open, and creates jobs. Over 2,000 jobs are generated by tourism in Henderson County alone. That visitor activity also increases revenues, tax revenues, specifically sales tax, supports a lot of property taxes in Henderson County, and the occupancy tax that is the TDA sole source of funding. That occupancy tax then becomes more marketing. That's what those dollars are largely charged with doing. So we use those dollars to promote Henderson County and bring more people here, and the life cycle continues. So just a reminder that's how we're funded. That's why we exist. And we really hope to support all things in Henderson County through the efforts that we do here with our marketing. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Kristen Murphy. Most of you know Kristen Murphy. She have seen her face many times. She's the VP of Account Strategy at Paradise, and Paradise is the TDA strategic advertising planning, branding, and creative agency. And if you haven't met Kristen before, you're getting ready to now. She's a real pleasure and treasure of information, and really manages a very large team on our behalf at Paradise that work extremely hard for us. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to Kristen, and thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Afternoon. My gosh, it's 1:30. Good afternoon, everybody. As Michelle mentioned, I'm Kristen Murphy. I have had the pleasure, I recognize a number of the names on here. So even though I don't see your faces, hello. I'm going to walk you through the rest of the presentation. I'm going to hand it back over to Michelle towards the end. But I'm going to give you an update on what we've been doing since November. Our team has been executing, and I want to clarify throughout this presentation, I'm going to say we. That is not just Paradise. When I say we are an extension of the Tourist Development Authority, their team. That could also include the other vendors that we work with, partners such as Distal PR, Big Boom, and so forth. Like, we're just one big old happy team. So when I say we, it's not just us, it's collective. But since November, we have been super busy. We have been executing a number of initiatives designed to maintain visibility for Henderson County and continue to inspire travel. First, we launched the holiday and winter campaigns. We are continuing our seasonal storytelling to drive visitation during those colder months. We also did the first, and we're really excited in future months to share with you, brand new hero campaign advertising assets. This included photography and videography. This is just one of the images. My creative team doesn't know I included this, and they're probably gonna be very upset with me. But this is one of the images that we captured here, and it's just one of dozens and dozens, and we can't wait to bring that storytelling to life next year. Also, we amplified a signature experiences such as like your winter ramble. We had the wineries. You've got some agritourism. You've got just some amazing products in the destination that we were able to highlight over the fall, winter, holiday timeframe. And finally, we've also maintained an always-on marketing presence. So ensuring Henderson County stays visible to travelers researching and planning trips year round. From there, a key part of our work is making sure that we're reaching the right travelers at the right time in the right markets. Henderson County continues to benefit from strong drive markets throughout the Southeast, and our marketing specifically focuses on maintaining visibility in these key feeder markets. And we use data on an ongoing basis, especially around the time that we're identifying the different markets for each of the campaigns, whether that's year round, whether that's a holiday campaign, of the fall or apple season campaign. If you believe it, those actually kind of differ a little bit. Versus something like the Winter Ramble. We look at the data and insights to tell us which markets that we should be in. And these are the markets that we identified this year, generally speaking. Again, that scales based on which campaign we're doing. But we did identify a few growth markets that we were starting to see some interest in, some little bit growth in visitation year over year, some online interests in our website, and some social engagement. And that was Augusta, Wilmington, and Florence, Myrtle Beach. These markets collectively represent the opportunities to introduce Henderson County to new audiences and existing while continuing to strengthen visitation. But reaching these travelers is going to require more than simply just placing ads in these markets. It's going to require us to sincerely and genuinely connect with them throughout the various cycles of their consumer journey, their travel journey to get to wherever it is they're looking to go. So, oh, right here. So when travelers plan trips today, they move through several different stages, whether they realize it or not. And I know this seems linear, but it's actually not. They'll go from phase 1 to 2 to 2 to 1, 1 down to 4. I mean, it's all over the place. So what we try to do is make sure that we're present at all phases of their journey, from when they're dreaming about where they want to go to they're researching the different destinations, actually booking their trip, and if you can believe it, when they're actually in the destination and experiencing it. The TDA has efforts that connect with visitors across all of those phases. So from a dreaming phase, we focus on awareness and inspiration, so storytelling, social media, do a lot of streaming video. Public relations is absolutely critical during this phase. When the travelers are like, hey, we kind of have an idea of where we want to go, let's start planning, that's when they begin to research. That's when we use the targeted campaigns, targeted advertising, search marketing, even social, while they're actively exploring their travel ideas or even other destinations. So when we do conquest targeting or competitive targeting. If they're looking at one of your competitors, we're like, hey, we want you over here. Here's why we do that. All the way down to when travelers move closer to booking, we target and we reinforce, keeping Henderson County top of mind for people who have already shown interest or interest in a competitor. And then once they actually arrive, marketing is going to continue to inspire and guide them, helping them discover additional experiences, different businesses, different things to do. They can come into the beautiful Welcome Center and talk with the volunteers. They are a wealth of knowledge. Every time I come in to visit, which is quite often actually, there are always visitors in there, and the volunteers and the staff are doing an excellent job letting them know all the different things there are to do in the destination. And this strategy, from awareness all the way down to in visitor experience, that strategy works because the marketing is designed to operate continuously. So not just during a single campaign window. And oftentimes, if you're not in marketing, you might get caught up on what's a campaign. I mean, it's just so multi-tiered. So year-round strategy and how this works. So our marketing doesn't rely on a single campaign, as I mentioned, or even a single channel. Instead, it operates through several coordinated layers, and we try to simplify this as easy as possible, that work together to maintain Henderson County's visibility year-round. At the foundation is our always on marketing, which is designed to keep the destination top of mind. Again, that travel awareness, inspiration, that's a great opportunity. Public relations is part of this. On top of our seasonal brand campaigns, like we have apple season, fall season, holiday, winter, spring, summer, different times of the year, all the way down to supported by further micro campaigns. We call them micro campaigns. Some organizations will refer to them as niche campaigns, interest-based campaigns. So things like specific paid, earned, owned efforts dedicated to supporting wineries or the orchards or the other side of agritourism from UPIC to the Winter Ramble, the Acosta Trail downtown, the Acosta Trail and downtown. And then finally, the co-op program. This allows the individual partners to extend the destination's marketing and their own marketing with campaigns tailored specifically to their businesses. So together, these layers create a sustained presence in the marketplace, which is critical to helping ensure Henderson County is consistently part of the traveler's decision-making process. So one of the ways we do that is by promoting the various experiences, like I just mentioned, that encourages visitors to stay longer. The more they know about the things to do, the more likely they are to engage in various activities that your destination has to offer. So a major focus of what our marketing does is highlight those experiences that make the destination unique. So you guys already have the things to do. We just need to promote them. And then we cross promote to ensure that we're layering the targeting of the consumers for one that might have interest in another to make sure that, yeah, they might be coming there for apple season or to the orchards or for UPIC, but we know those audiences are also or would also theoretically be interested in something else. So we hit them with that message as well. So we develop profiles. Agritourism, like the orchards or the farms, those are activities that give visitors that authentic ways to connect with your region. Downtown Hendersonville provides shopping, dining, the amazing small town charm, and your signature events like the cider wine and dine, or the amazing trails that Ashley at the TDA has done a great job creating using Bandwango. Those trails like Ice Cream Trail, the Cheers Trail, all of that, they give travelers even more reasons to visit or stay longer. And so we look at the data and we look at the markets and we determine, hey, which markets, which visitor profiles are more likely not just to come here and stay here, because you guys are a very large short-term vacation rental, home rental market. We also take into consideration, are the people who are coming here also spending with our partners? Are they shopping? Are they dining? What are they actually doing? Because we do know there's a large consumer segment of visitors that come, stay in the vacation home rental, will go grocery shopping, they stay at home and they go do the hiking. And that's great. But we also try to expand and target the people we know are going to generate more economic impact to the region through spending. So I do want to point that out. I'm going to share a few examples of how these campaigns have come to life across the various channels from owned, earned, paid. I do want to point out at the very end of this presentation, there is going to be an amazing, it's the one video I think I really look forward to every year watching. Distal PR produces it, and it's a highlight reel of everything that Distal PR has captured over the last year. Just stay tuned. It's got a lot of great info, and I'm going to give you some highlights of it through here. So we're looking at the Acosta Trail here. It's the first thing that we have. This is looking at a snippet of the social media posts, the email, the web page. You can see how some of the, and also we cross-promote too. So we might produce a piece of content for the website that then gets repurposed and pushed out as a blog in an email or on a social page. And oftentimes we work with Distal PR to help them take our blogs, or we use their pitches and we cross-promote. So here are some examples of the Acosta Trail. We've got our earned media samples. Again, just a small snippet. I could do an entire presentation, which is why we have a video on just the PR efforts that have been done. We have spring agritourism. Agritourism, as you guys know, you're from there, is different during different times of the year. Agritourism might mean orchards and apple season at one point, or you pick and beautiful spring flowers in another. So right now we're looking at the spring flowers, gorgeous pieces of content that just really are visual, capture the essence of all the vast things there are to do during that spring time frame. Look at some of the earned and owned media samples. So again, cross-promoting, taking what we do and pushing it out. Get across the channels. You also have a little snippet of the visitor guide, official visitor guide. Spring is on the front cover. For those of you, and I'm pretty sure most of you are aware, this year there was a signature event in the destination that the TDA sponsored, and it was called the Winter Ramble. It happened last weekend, 2 weekends ago now. Wow, it feels like it was just last weekend. But this was one that we had the opportunity to help promote to bring visitors into the region. I'm going to play a short video of something that ran on social continuously and was promoted. Y'all get the gist. And it just continues to cycle. But the opportunities for this that we did social media advertising, we did video and carousel content. This is a small sample of one of the many social media ads that ran that featured all the different bands that were coming into the region. Even some guerrilla marketing efforts with some posters. We heard amazing feedback from Ryan Taylor Price. Have to give him props during this call. He did a great job with the event this year, securing multiple venues, multiple bands that came in. Really looking forward to taking those learnings and seeing what he does with it next year. But overall, these efforts that we use to promote the events, they help bring visitors in because that's the main objective of the TDA, bringing people in to stay overnight. So these campaigns targeted markets that we knew would drive overnight visitation. Some of the earned media efforts as well. And then we go into and look at some of the wineries. And again, just a snippet of what it is that we do. Wineries are another signature experience that are actively promoted year round through social media marketing, digital ads, the Cheers Trail. There's so many different pieces of storytelling content. One of the big locations that we did was at a winery this past November for the fall shoot. So we're continuing to highlight Henderson County's growing wine culture. And wine tourism is a powerful travel motivator, and it's one of the main reasons, many people choose Henderson County for their weekend getaways or extended stays, and then we use that to then push them out to other areas as well. Some of the great earned media samples that were picked up. Southern Living, huge win. We all know Southern Living's amazing. Ice Cream Trail, the super dangerous one, but probably one of the most fun. My husband and I debated, this is great for me, but he's like, I'm not taking my kid to 12 different ice cream trails. I said, that's why we're coming back. So hence things that we come up with to help keep visitors coming back or going to across the different days of their trips. So again, social media, organic, paid, blog content. We've got some great earned media samples. Again, stay tuned to the end of this call to see the video of everything that was captured. So in addition to the destination marketing, we also provide opportunities for individual businesses like yourselves to participate directly through the TDA's co-op program. This current fiscal year that we're in, we launched a pilot program, and we're currently in the planning phases for July, so stay tuned for those details. But the program really allows local tourism businesses to amplify their own marketing by capitalizing on what the TDA does. The TDA subsidizes the campaigns by professionally managed experts in the field that run these campaigns. Oftentimes, advertising to these audiences on their own can be limiting for businesses because they don't have the resources to do that. That's why the TDA offers this program to help offset so businesses can gain traction and awareness by capitalizing on the expertise of the people planning and the subsidization of the TDA. But partners benefit from the reduced cost, also professional creative development, and expanded reach into our different feeder markets. Again, currently in the planning phases for FY27, and we're going to be sharing more information on those opportunities soon. I love this. At the heart of everything we do is our brand promise and our brand platform, and it's gratitude at altitude. Many of you have seen this before, but gratitude at altitude is what is used as not just a feeling, but a voice that we take and we weave throughout our different marketing efforts. This brand is more than a tagline. It's truly the emotional positioning that sets Henderson County apart from other destinations. It connects visitors to the feeling of the mountain life, tells authentic stories about our community, and it creates a distinct identity in such a competitive travel market. But most importantly, it provides a consistent voice across our marketing channels. Michelle has been an absolute huge advocate and advocate for ensuring that our voice is promoted consistently. Doesn't matter where in the universe, but is promoted consistently because it is such a unique identifier for your destination. And again, it reinforces what makes Henderson County special because we could talk about all the things there are to do in the destination from your farms to the trails, things, where to eat, but a lot of destinations have those things. I'm in destination marketing. I work with a number, and a lot of destinations have those. It's what makes your destination unique, sets you apart. That really is what connects with the travelers. And for y'all, it's gratitude at altitude. So what does this mean for you guys? It's a great question. I'm so happy you asked. So based on what Michelle was saying at the very beginning, every marketing dollar invested by the TDA is designed to drive real impact across the destination to y'all, to you. Marketing increases awareness of Henderson County. It drives overnight visitation. We encourage longer stays and repeat visits. And we simultaneously support our local businesses across the tourism economy. So ultimately, these efforts help strengthen our local economy. They benefit the hotels, the restaurants, retailers, farms, attractions, so many other businesses. In all the ways that Michelle said in the very beginning, it's not just the cost that they spend in your winery buying a bottle of wine or enjoying the wine. It's also the sales tax. It's also the property taxes that the businesses in the area pay. If they're open, more people are coming, they're keeping their doors open. It's the employment, being able to hire more people, keep people in jobs, keep people working. All of this is critically relies on the power of tourism to your destination. So looking ahead, we have a very, very, very busy spring and summer season. Multiple campaigns are going to be launching March 23rd. This includes the seasonal spring brand campaign. We've got micro campaigns for agritourism spring, which you saw a snippet of a little bit earlier. We've got a winery campaign, another winery campaign launching, more to promote the Acosta Trail and downtown experiences. Then you tap into summertime, and that's when we strategically start to add in more Acosta ice cream trail that starts in May. And then you also we start to rotate in our summer campaign branding. So that's going to be later in that month. In June, we're conducting another major, the one of three to end this fiscal year, major brand photo and video shoot that will create new assets for future marketing for spring and summer, and also some of the evergreen stuff year round. And we have been already in strategic planning since January for FY27, which, as I mentioned before, does include the development of new co-op opportunities for partners such as yourself. So as we look ahead into FY27, what we're currently focused on, which is really important, want to kind of give you a snippet as to where our brains are. Our goal right now is to build momentum on everything we've done this year and prior years. We're going to continue to build on that momentum. We're going to continue to strengthen the Gratitude at Altitude brand. We're going to expand storytelling around Henderson County's signature experiences, and we're going to continue to refine our audience targeting and feeder markets. Great thing about data within advertising is we're able to look at the visitors who have come over the last year, 2 years, and create profiles and generate lookalike audiences to bring in more of the people that are fitting the bill of who we want, not just the people who are coming and staying, but the people who are coming, staying, and spending. And that's really important to us. We also plan to deepen our collaboration with the partners, with the co-op program and other initiatives. And so much to look forward to in 2027. And with that, I'm going to actually hand it back over to Michelle to walk through a couple other items that we have on the agenda.
Thank you, Kristen.
Of course.
Yeah, they do a great job, and Kristen was well spoken. We do have a phenomenal team, not just at Paradise, but with all of our partners. Many of you know Craig and Lee at Distal PR and the efforts they do, as well as Big Boom Design, who's our web designer. So we, as well as our team here, Ashley Downer, many of you have been interviewed by her. She shoots all of our social media and does all of our, if you haven't done our Bandwango trails, go on our website and find them, do them yourself. You can, they're meant for visitors, but you can earn swag yourself too on some of them. So please check them out so you know what we're offering to visitors to experience. Do you want to call out a couple of upcoming things? The Debbie Smith Henderson County Heart of Hospitality Award. This is now, I believe, will be the fourth year of its offering. The applications are open now. So this QR code here will take you to the page that's all about the Heart of Hospitality Award. We encourage like all partners to nominate someone to shine a light on their efforts, people who make the tourism in Henderson County exceptional, the people that embody gratitude at altitude, who really have made a difference and partnered with other entities to really raise the level of the destination and make it visible to people, all the wonderful things we have to do. So nominations are open currently. They are due by May 15th. So please get those in. We look forward to celebrating whoever is the recipient of this year's award at a partner celebration. We're going to have fun. All the details are coming. Please mark June 9th down. We're going to have some food and some fun and celebrate the Heart of Hospitality Award and celebrate this great industry and everything that you guys do to make it happen. It's kind of our way of saying thank you for what you do, because we could do all the great marketing in the world, but without what you guys do every day, we would not have a story to tell. So this is our celebration for you. So hopefully, you can come out, probably a lunch thing, because we know June 9th is getting busy, but we'll look out for that in the partner newsletter. All the details will be coming in there. So thank you for that. Next slide. Oop. So, at the TDA, we continue our commitment to Henderson County's tourism economy. Again, several of our pillars, we believe we are a premier destination and we promote Henderson County as such. I mean, yeah, we're biased, but we actually believe what we're saying. And one of the must visit travel destinations in the Southeast. Again, you guys make our job easy. Our landscape makes our job quote unquote easy. A lot of destinations would love to have all the wonderful stories to tell and things to do. So we want the world to know what a premier destination it is. Continuing to offer business support, providing tools, programs, and campaigns, primarily campaigns that directly benefit your local tourism business. A lot of you, and I should say this, I often do, a lot of you don't see our marketing, and that's because it is largely digital, and we are targeting those people out of town. I often say, if you've seen our marketing, unless it's been in Our State magazine or maybe the airport, something has gone wrong, because we aren't targeting you because you live here already. We're targeting all those people we want to come and visit. So that's why days like today, we hope are useful to you to give you an idea about who we're talking to and the messaging that we're sharing, so that we can have this community impact and strengthen the tourism economy for the entire Henderson County community. So I think that is the end of this portion of the presentation. We're going to get ready to show you that video that Kristen was teeing up. We always just really enjoy the heck out of this. We hope you can stay around to the end of it. But we thank you for your time, and we will look forward to your questions in our inboxes. And we will let Craig, I guess in a way, virtually take it away with his highlight reel of his public relations efforts from this year.
Where'd you get your britches? Dad cut the leather, Mama did stitches.
That was awesome. This is Carol Riff. Rifkin, and you're listening to This Old Porch Live, and I'm excited to tell you we have Pretty Little Goat here playing live in the studio. It's coming across great, and it's really fun to have him in here. Ryan Price is here from the Winter Ramble in Henderson County, which is a conglomerate of venues having music on the same days. And what are the dates of that, Ryan?
February 27th through March 1st.
And how many venues did you say there will be?
There's 11 or 12 and about 30 bands across the weekend.
And a lot of the music is free. Pretty Little Goat is playing at Sierra Nevada on March 1st. What else do we need to know about the Winter Ramble?
It starts on Friday. It's a bunch of isolated shows that are all kind of marketing mountain music together. And the idea is that you ramble around the county and see music and enjoy the various venues and bands. And I think it's the inaugural event, so it's the first time we've done it, and we're excited about it.
Well, cool. Besides, you have a couple old-timey string bands. You've got a lot of bluegrass and a lot of progressive singer-songwriter and some really cool stuff. So it's not just This Old Porch. And what's that website again for them to get information?
Winterramble.com.
And how many acts are there?
There's 12 venues and about 30 acts.
Cool.
Because it is a unique style that is native to this part of the country. It's kind of like if you go to New Orleans, you want to see New Orleans music, and if you go to the mountains, you want to see mountain music. Yeah. And so that's the idea.
It's the authentic sound. Talk about the lineup.
Yeah, we have 11 venues and more than 24 bands across Henderson County.
Well, we've got just offset right now, Taylor Corum getting ready for performance. Could you set this song up for us that you're about to play before we kick it to you?
Yeah, sure. It's a train song. It's a mountain song. It's a song that celebrates Western North Carolina. It's a song I wrote called Big Timber. It'll be out March 6th, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
And what makes you so excited to be part of this big event coming up, this gathering of people?
A fella from over the mountain in East Tennessee grew up loving the music of the late, great Doc Watson. You can about pull music out of the ether up there in Western North Carolina, and a lot of that has to do with their people and how kind those folks are up there. So y'all be sure to join us. It's going to be a mighty fine time.
And watching you play, we see it brings you a lot of joy. Anything you want people to know about coming to see you?
Yeah, come on out to Trailside. Going to be there a week from tomorrow, Friday night. Show gets started, I believe, at 6:30. It's a free show, but hey, let's get them to have to call the fire marshal because there's just so many blame people.
I love that. That is the goal. We want to put this information on screen. The Winter Ramble in Henderson County, February 27th through March 1st. Some of the shows are free, some are ticketed. You can see the full schedule, the tickets, the lodging options, all that information is online. So kicking off the weekend on Friday, February 27th, Taylor Corum will perform that free show we're talking about at Trailside Tap Room in Hendersonville starting at 6 o'clock. And Taylor in studio, ready to perform that song, Big Timber. Take it away.
They're shoveling coal like nobody knows, and we're right on time. Yeah. Big timber rolling down the line. Big timber rolling down the line. They're shoveling coal like nobody knows, and we're right on time.
North Carolina. We know the holidays are magical, and when you're here in the downtown, you can definitely feel the spirit of Christmas. We are here with Terry Jacobs from downtown Hendersonville. You talk about a Christmas card.
I try to be as festive as possible.
It is. The whole town is really magical. You're talking about coming home for the holidays and really inviting everyone to experience that magic.
Yes, absolutely. It is all about family and home and what it means to be together, and that's what we really want. It's that charm of the coming home and the small town and all of that all bundled up and ready for Christmas.
And you see so many people out here strolling and meeting the merchants and so many unique shops. Of
Absolutely.
course, holiday shopping, such a big part of it, but you want people to make those memories when they're shopping.
That is exactly what it's all about. It's about the experience and the memories and family and being able to look back at those fun times and having that warm, cozy feeling.
When you're going in and out of these different stores, everybody's on the lookout. We had some Peppermint Bear.
Yes.
Tell me about what happened to Peppermint Bear and her cubs.
Yes, so Peppermint Bear came to shop on Main Street with all her mini cubs, and the minute she turned her head, they were gone. So we're going to help. Everybody needs to help Mama Peppermint Bear find her cubs. So there are 29 different places all up and down Main Street and downtown that have a cub. So you can get your brochure. It lists all the places that you could probably find a cub. And then if you find 12 cubs, you're entered to win a prize.
And that is just fun to watch the kids
Yes.
looking for, and the adults even, to get in on that.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the Henderson County Trailhead for the Acosta Trail. The Acosta Trail is a wonderful rail to trail. The first section has just opened up. This was first thought of 10, 15 years ago. So it's been long in the making. The trail covers a little over 6 miles. So you can spend your afternoon in downtown Hendersonville, get on the trail right here. You can park right here and go all the way down to Horseshoe at this point. So the trail is about a third finished right now. Upon completion, we're looking at a little bit better than 19 miles of trail that will get you from downtown Hendersonville to downtown Brevard. It's really good for the whole community and for all of our visitors to come, and it takes you on a flat journey through the mountains, which is a very unusual thing. One cool thing here at the Welcome Center, you can come in, you can fill up your water bottles, use the restroom, but most importantly, learn about all there is to see and do in Henderson County. While you start out right here in the heart of downtown, you quickly will also get into the rural areas where you'll see rolling hills and mountain views, Mount Pisgah. It gets really, really gorgeous.
I'm Daphne Kirkwood, and this is Gumdrop. Gumdrop is in love with being on the bike. She also runs with me. I'm so excited that the Acosta Trail is up and running. About 4 years ago, I bought my place right on the trail. I create and design sporting events in Western North Carolina, so it makes sense being on a trail such as this. It gives me inspiration every single day.
There are several Airbnbs right on the trail itself, so you can roll out of bed and roll onto the trail immediately. We have coffee shops, we have a market. You can kind of cater your whole experience really just all along the trail. Lovely breweries, gather your picnic stuff together and enjoy something along the trail itself. It's really kind of an experience unto itself, an ecosystem within Henderson County. If you come here unprepared, we are prepared for you. So there's lots of outfitters along the trail and more in the works as well. But just come with tennis shoes or heck, even flip-flops on this trail. So it's really good for people of all ages and abilities. You can take your stroller on the trail as well. I think it's almost about the best primer, if you will, to all the wonderful kinds of experiences you can have in Hendersonville and Henderson County. Please start your adventure here, but don't stop it here.
Mountain town of Hendersonville has places to hike, art galleries, wineries, and more. But did you know they also have lots of ice cream shops? Come along with Kirby Gibson as she joins her friends along the Hendersonville Ice Cream Trail.
My name is Kirby Gibson, ice cream aficionado. I mean, who doesn't love ice cream? Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, these are the basics we grew up with. But now, there's a whole world of fantastic flavors out there, and today, I'm on a mission to experience the best of what one mountain town has to offer. Welcome, my friends, to the Hendersonville Ice Cream Trail. There are more than a dozen delectable destinations sprinkled throughout this beautiful locale, and I'm meeting up with some super sweet people to experience as much as I can while avoiding the dreaded brain freeze. Let's go. The flavors of the Emerald Isle come stateside. This is Celtic Creamery.
We have an Irish ice cream brand that's very unique, so it's very rich, and we make every single thing in-house. So we churn our own ice cream, we make our own hot fudge, we make our own whipped cream, we make donuts to order, mini donuts that can have powdered sugar or cinnamon and sugar. Our biggest thing is we make everything in-house.
The title of this, I'm gonna try it, ready? Scrumbumptious Strawberry, and it is without a doubt very scrumbumptious.
As soon as you walk in, you can smell the fresh donuts, and that just, it tells you exactly what kind of experience you're gonna have. It's gonna be warm, it's gonna be delicious.
I would say that the Ballybunion Brownie is probably one of our biggest sellers. The Celtic Special, which is 4 hot mini donuts made with 2 scoops of your choice of ice cream, hot fudge on top with 2 scoops of whipped cream and some chocolate flakes on top. And people seem to love that one because it's very unique to have hot mini donuts in an ice cream store as well. It's handmade, lots of love in it, and you'll taste the difference when you come in.
I'm Danny McConnell. We're one of the family members here at the Farms. My family's been here since around 1940. And we started making ice cream on the farm about 25 years ago. We started out making one flavor of ice cream, which was strawberry. And so now that we're up to, after about 25 years, we keep about 15 flavors of ice cream all year round. Our ice cream is very unique because we have a very high butterfat ice cream, as well as we use as many fruits and vegetables from the farm as we can. Strawberry, lemon Diane, Charleston praline, our blackberry chip, blueberry crumble. Those are probably our 6, 7 biggest ones right now.
Oh my gosh. It's so good. It tastes like eating a piece of pie.
So you seem to like the strawberry a lot.
Yes, I'm a big strawberry fan, and what I like about this is it's almost like a gelato.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. It's super fresh. It's like, I feel like I'm just eating strawberries right off the farm, you know.
We have tasting plates that we do 4 or 5 flavors at a time, and you can come out and pick your favorite, what you think will be your favorite flavors. You can get a sampling plate. It's good for sharing. Come on out and see us.
All across North Carolina, you'll be able to find amazing ice cream, from the mountains to the coast. But I'm not sure you'll be able to find anything that measures up to the Hendersonville Ice Cream Trail. This destination is the cherry on top of our state's ice cream sundae. So come on down and bring your appetite.
The vineyard, to folks who've never been there, and we always look for a way to kind of feel like we've escaped to Italy. Are we getting that type of atmosphere as when we come to Mark Tree?
You're definitely getting that kind of atmosphere. For me, we just had our club. We went to Tuscany, and it was so remarkable to me how similar this area is with all the farmlands and the apple orchards. You really get that feeling of being out in the country and agriculture. So it's a beautiful spot. Come and share a glass of wine, sit and bring your friends and enjoy the afternoon.
And ask questions about wine, because I'm like, are we supposed to swirl? Are we aerating here? Like,
yes.
What do we do?
Yes, you are swirling. We are swirling, aerating the wine. And this one, the nose has a really beautiful nose to it. It's
perfect for summer, this warm weather we're having.
Absolutely. Perfect for this warm weather. And right now we're getting ready to kick off summer, right?
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice. So our whole building is oriented to the summer solstice. So on the 21st, the sun shoots straight through the entire building. And so we are going to stay open for Sunset Week, which will be June 30th through July 4th. We'll stay open for sunset so everyone can come and see the sunset and toast it with a glass of Chloe.
Haunted farm. What will they encounter, though, to terrify them along the way?
Well, we've got dozens and dozens of movie quality, detailed sets, a lot of great costumes, professional makeup jobs, things like that, professional actors. It's about 35, 45-minute walkthrough, one long walkthrough, and it's awesome. It's a really awesome experience.
It looks awesome, and I was asking you this just out of interest: is what's the youngest kids? There are some brave ones, but you say it's going to be terrifying, and parents are going to make that call.
We are a haunted attraction,
Yep.
so we're meant to scare and terrify you. There's elements of gore. It's really up to the parents, though. We let parents decide what
Yeah.
they think their children can handle. We don't set an age limit, but I've seen some really young people handle it better than some grown adults.
You know, it looks spectacular, all the special effects and everything. And are there chicken exits? Does somebody ever get in there too deep and realize they don't want to continue?
Every once in a while, we have some folks that just can't hack it, and they ask to be let out, and we escort them out. So it definitely happens.
And you know, that's how you know you're doing your job well, because that is your goal, to terrify.
You pay us to scare you, so we're going to do it. We're going to do the best of our ability here.
And then, you know, talking more about, you know, not being able to open last season, what kind of resurgence are you seeing from people just excited that you're back opening, the well wishes that are coming your way?
We're really pushing to grow our community back. You know, agritourism, the apples, the wineries, everything in Hendersonville. We want people to make a weekend out of it. It used to be a big business out there, and you know, Helene really devastated all of that for all of the local farmers and community. So we're really pushing and trying to be part of that regrowth and rebuilding process.
And absolutely, and you think about making it an evening trip, you go up there and go to the haunted house, but you stay overnight and you've got a day of apple picking, farm exploration. What do people tend to discover when they make it an overnight trip?
Well, Hendersonville is one of the top apple producing regions in the on the East Coast, and there's also award-winning wineries out there, and great views, the leaf changing, all that. It's a lot of tourism for the fall here in Hendersonville.
Excellent. And then, you know, we've got in our final moments here, we're curious about what goes into preparing at this point. You're getting ready for busy season. What's happening at the haunted attraction now to prepare?
Well, we're hopefully all prepared and ready to go, because this will be our third weekend open this weekend, and we spend all year actually working on our sets and designing new scares and putting it all together. But you know, there's a trade show we go to in St. Louis to really get ideas and planning all the new layouts and new things like that. And it's just a lot of work, and a lot of people come together to put it together.
And it's an art. You take pride in how this looks to people, how it feels to people, because really, you know, incredible visuals throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm a big time horror fan, and I grew up going to haunted houses as a kid.
No wonder.
And so I love it. I eat, sleep, and breathe Halloween. My household is the same. My wife, she actually runs a different haunted attraction in Asheville. So
really,
yeah, Halloween is big business in our house.
And you must have so much fun at the end of the day, thinking with smiles on your faces about all the people who you've frightened so well throughout the time.
We love to scare. We love to scare. It's something really special at the haunted farm when you can come and get terrified and get that adrenaline rush of being scared to death, but you know you're completely safe.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for staying and watching that. I got to tell you, selfishly, you know, whether it's the creative coming in from Paradise with a new idea, or whether it's the newest link that Craig and Leah might send us about some coverage they've gotten, you know, that's the fortunate part of my job. So I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. Questions, we do have a few minutes if you want to drop anything in the chat about our marketing. I know Kristen went through a great many details and slides, particularly if you're interested in, you know, what we're marketing, where we're targeting, etc. Again, we are currently in the planning stages for next fiscal year, which will start July 1. So we may not have all the answers, but we're glad to entertain any questions that you might have. If you do, feel free to give me a couple minutes to drop them in the chat. Or comments. Okay. Well, if anyone has any questions, oh, thank you, Summer. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Again, this place makes our job great. So thank you guys for everything you do. We just hope to shine a light on all of your efforts on a regular basis. So again, don't hesitate to find us and ask us questions anytime. You know, we always love a good idea around here too. So yes, I would agree. Ryan Taylor Price is a true community rock star. Absolutely. So he did a great job producing that event. First year event, the Ramble On, we shall say. So great job to him. Thank you, Mr. Egoff. And thank you guys for your time. We hope this was helpful. Again, it will be recorded, for your viewing pleasure at any time or sharing pleasure with anyone who wasn't able to join. But thank you. I am so glad. It seemed like, oddly enough, the winter ramble ushered in spring. Who knew? So hopefully everything will just keep blooming for us around here in Henderson County, and we'll continue to do our best to serve you all. So thank you and have a wonderful day.